Someone at work kept stealing my juice, so I replaced it with beetroot water. For 3 weeks straight, someone had been drinking half my orange juice every single day I labeled it. I wrote my name in huge letters, nothing worked. So I bought beets, blended them with water, and poured it into my juice bottle. Looked exactly like fruit punch. Next day, I checked the fridge at lunch. Someone had definitely opened it. I could barely keep a straight face imagining them taking a big sip, expecting orange juice, and getting liquid dirt instead. A week later, the bottle sat completely untouched. I honestly thought it was over. I felt weirdly proud of myself, like I'd finally stood up to something that had been making me feel small and disrespected every single day. I even started bringing my regular orange juice again. But that feeling didn't last long. Then 2 months later, I got served court papers right at my desk, in front of everyone. The entire office went silent. My coworker Diane was suing me for $15,000, claiming I poisoned her and caused emotional distress. My hands were shaking as I read it. $15,000. I didn't have that kind of money. I could barely afford my rent. I called my dad that night, completely breaking down. He kept asking what I did wrong, and I tried explaining that I just wanted people to stop stealing my food. But even he sounded skeptical, like maybe I'd gone too far. That hurt more than anything. I couldn't sleep for weeks. Every night I'd lie there at 3 in the morning, running through worst-case scenarios, losing my apartment, having to move back home at 32, my credit destroyed. Every possibility felt like it was crushing my chest. My roommate told me I should have just let it go, that it wasn't worth this. Maybe she was right. Maybe I should have just kept buying juice and accepted that someone was always going to take advantage. I started wondering if I was actually the bad guy here. The worst part was seeing Diane at work every day after that. She'd walk past my desk with this smug little smile, like she'd already won. She even made comments in meetings about workplace safety and trust. I wanted to quit so badly, but I couldn't afford to lose my job right before a lawsuit. My manager called me in and suggested I settle to avoid drama. Settle, give her money for stealing from me. The way he looked at me, like I was the problem employee, made me feel sick. I couldn't afford a real lawyer, so I represented myself. I spent every evening after work reading legal advice online, printing out evidence at the library because I didn't want to waste printer ink, writing notes until my hand cramped. My mom called me crying one night. She offered to help pay if I lost, but I knew she was barely getting by on her pension. She didn't have that money either. The guilt of dragging her into my mess was eating me alive. I felt like I was drowning. The day of court, I threw up twice before leaving.